Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode here on the Unobtained World. It is episode 41. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour last episode. However, here we are. I'm starting a new little project here. So the dolphin guy, it seems to die sometimes. So I wanted to set up a little machine to dispense a healing potion or instant health potion, depending on the time of day. So that way, the dolphin will stay alive. So what I want to do is I just want to run a long redstone line, right? Like that. And we're going to, that's basically all we need to do. But I want to make it longer than this. So we need to, I think we need to go, oh, see there's the wall right there. Okay, we're going to have to put that back. So I think what we want to do is put, say, I think we can bring this. Can we go over here? Oh, yes. We kind of can. Okay. So there we go. And there we go. There we go. Okay. So there's the dispenser. So now what we got to do is make sure this gets filled. I'm actually going to put the hopper over here. And we can fill this with instant health. So we do need some access to instant health potions. And instant health and all types of potions are really, really, really tough to get when you don't have a potion brewing setup. We are still in 13W, no, not 13W, 113 pre-release 1. So we're still not updating yet because we still need to get that dolphin guy set up properly. So I wanted to design my own potion brewing lab type of deal. And, it's one of my goals, as I mentioned last episode, or in episode 39, I mentioned I wanted to do my own farms and make my own stuff just so it's more fun and interesting for me. So I want to come up with a location here. So over here in this area, we have the whip building, and this whole area is going to turn into kind of a museum that meanders around into the back here and probably into this forest is my plan at least. So that's the idea. But, of course, we need a lot, we still have a lot to do on that. But I was looking over here, and if we look right over here, if we put a ceiling on this thing, and we adjusted the pathway, and we were able to walk above the sugarcane farm, right? I mean, we have tons of sugarcane in here. This thing works fine. It's just a daylight sensor sugarcane farm, one I designed again. If we have something that we can walk through into this area here, we actually have a pretty big area back here, like in this mountain. If we dug it out, if we come around here, you'll see it's actually a pretty big, like pretty thick, right? So yeah, right here you can see pretty big. We can probably pop it out at the edge here and have some interesting looks. We have plenty of room up top. We have plenty of room to build it there, and I think that's a good location. It kind of connects the world a little bit. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead and come up with a design for this thing, and then we have to work on the pathway connections here. So let's go ahead and get to work. I guess we're gonna need some lime glass, but I have that luckily. So here we go. New look here. I'm pretty proud of it. I think I actually did a pretty good job here. I added some more details to this pathway. The wooden and terracotta here looks pretty good together, honestly. I think it does help, although part of me really wants to try and change it up, but I think it's fine actually. One thing I do want to try out though is maybe making these paths some stone, like these smooth stone slabs. Those could be really cool in this pathway, and these pathways and like everything here, it could be really amazing to have smooth stone and then change this out for like a darker cobblestone or maybe black stone when that comes out or something like that. Let me know what you guys think of that. But yeah, so this actually makes the sugarcane farm feel a little bit like just kind of part of the world. And you know, when you put a path over something, it kind of draws your attention away from it. But you have such a bright color, it's like, oh, what's in there? And you have a sugarcane farm to look down at. And yeah, so everything is fine. I'm gonna fix that. But I think it looks pretty good. I will probably do some tweaking over time, but the main thing is to get some stuff done here. And I want to have a 3x3 door right here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so cool. 3x3 door into a lab. So I just want to see how far this goes, like how much room we can until we have to have the window into the other side, because we are going to need quite a bit of room, but I think what we have here should do it, because this is the edge right here. Oh, maybe not. Oh man, we have lots of room. Okay, so this actually is the edge here. We have a lot of room, but we might need more, so hopefully this is enough. But yeah, that should be pretty large thing, and of course it's going to be larger than this. We're going to mine out this way and up, and we're going to have all our brewing stations, a kind of a brewing hall type of deal. We're going to come through here, and then we're going to connect up to that pathway there. And I know these are actually a pretty large pathways, these wooden and terracotta styles, so if we do end up changing that, I really want to make it really cool. I'm kind of disappointed in these paths, but something that's better designed could be really awesome. You know, maybe without terracotta here or something. I don't know. They just kind of feel a bit plain, these pathways. So if you guys have suggestions, join my Discord below, and you can send me screenshots and ideas in video discussion, which is where people talk about the most recent Unobtained video or AfterLife video, and you know, they can give me suggestions, ask questions, you know, all that stuff. So if you guys haven't joined the Discord already, what are you doing? I mean, it's just so much fun. You get to hang out with me and all the people. And if you don't have a Discord account, make one, guys. It's such a great way to get into the Minecraft community. I mean, that's where 90% of the Minecraft community is these days. So, you know, yeah. Anyways, we are going to go ahead and go back to what we were doing, and that is potion stuff. But we gotta design some stuff, so let's get to work. Okay guys, so this is the brewer system that I came up with. I actually based it off of Impulse's system, and I added a this little bit here, which is a water bottle refiller. So this actually won't work until 1.15. However, I thought it'd be cool to build right now. Obviously there'll be no functionality for it. This hopper is going to be useless, and we'll just have to load the bottles like that. I'll have a double chest there, but it's not a big deal right now. But I wanted to have the infrastructure in place because all the redstone components and the water logging exists in 1.13. So yeah, now I actually tested this for over an hour using the carpet mod. If you don't know what that is, I'll put a link in the description. And it ran really well. And the only thing that is a little bit quirky about this is the nether wart. You have to start with the nether wart in it, and then the nether wart has to be at the top. So it's the last thing that goes in because you start with one. It's a little strange because obviously the order of everything is going to be from bottom to top. Just the way that hoppers work. But yeah, that was something that confused me until I figured that out. And there's the chest, and then you have 3 in the backlog. So you can take 3 out, you know. Anyways, I'm going to have everything here, and then the best part about this is you know exactly where to restock everything. And this is floor level right here. So if you're here, you know, you can get to that one, you can get to that one, you can get to that one, and you can get to that one, and you can even get to that one to fill up glass bottles when that's later in a thing. So we need actually, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks of ceiling space, because I want to have 1 block above that. So 9 blocks of ceiling space. So I'm going to get to digging that out, and then when that's done, I'm going to come back with one of these built in survival in Unobtained, and we'll see where we're at. Alrighty guys, so this is one module built up here, and building this made me realize how undeveloped my world is. Last episode I mentioned how this world was late game. This made me realize that we are nowhere near late game. It's a little depressing, but you know, it makes sense because this is a single player world. You got to put a lot of time in to get to late game in single player. We are in definitely the mid game. Now, To put this into perspective, I had to mine a bunch of redstone. I had to mine some quartz out. I had to go get some cobblestone from underneath the ground. You know, there's a lot of stuff I had to do. And, you know, it just made me realize, oh man, we are not late game. So there's a lot of farms that I'm going to have to put on a list to build. Anyways, I have been looking into ways to make kind of unify the theme of my base a little bit. So these wooden sections I think are really nice because they put like a reinforced structural kind of idea into the, you know, the overall feel of the base. This terracotta is the thing that's bothering me. I don't mind the wooden pathways here. I just want something other than this. I think some sort of log like that, you know, where it's all facing upwards, that could be pretty cool. Just something different than terracotta. I really don't like the way it looks. I mean, putting these all on upward facing logs is going to be a really big pain, but that's one of the options I have. The other option that I've been thinking about is possibly using stone bricks here. Now stone bricks I know, but they match with this, okay? All right. We'll see, guys. We'll see. We might change that out. We might do some more, you know, walls type of deal. I have no idea. But with that being said, some of these pathways I do want to replace with smooth stone slabs. I want to use smooth stone slabs a little bit more. And I also, soon, we're going to be revamping this mountain here. This is Villager Mountain. We're going to be redoing this bad boy. However, with this giant room that I've spent a bunch of time digging out and working on, we need to build a bunch more of these, but like I said, we also need a lot of farms to complete a lot of projects. So I just wanted to get one brewer up so we can provide, where is he? Dolphin over here, which already died, by the way. As you can see, the dolphin does die over time. So we're gonna have to make sure that this guy gets, you know, stuff. Alright, so we are getting some potions going through here. I just started the first batch. We're getting glistering melon into our awkward potions. So here's the current stock of ingredients. We're really low right now, but this should give us splash instant health, and we only need a little bit to start, but you know, we should get some instant health coming through. And they got drained, and new ones come in. Look at that. And we have a very small supply of water bottles right now, but we got our first 3 instant health potions. So yeah, this is a working brewer with my little add-on to it. If you guys want me to do a tutorial on my version of this brewer, let me know. I'll try my best to get that out to you guys when I get time. If it's wanted by you guys. It shouldn't be too difficult to recreate. I can just do a little spin around here. That should be pretty good for you guys to see, right? And there's the top right there. Alrighty, so with that being said, guys, we have some instant health being brewed. Obviously, we need a lot of farms. Gold farm, we need witch farm for gunpowder, glowstone, and then we also need a netherwort farm, because netherwort is one of those things that's just weird to farm. But we're going to do that on Lake Industria. There's a couple things that this world needs work on. So looking at your guys' comments on the previous episode about mods, it seems most of you guys are okay with it, although there was a very good point brought up by Superfly. He said that you know, mods could possibly affect how some of the unobtainables behave. And yes, that is a very valid point. So I actually wanted to try something. So on the tour, we tried to do a unobtainable where we got mobs with stuff in their offhand, but when we did it, it didn't work. But we were on a fabric server. So if we go over here, look at this. We have a tunnel that says, do not use this app until after 18W19A. Luckily, we are past that. So let's go ahead and see. This is completely vanilla, whereas the server was not vanilla. All right, so here we are. If you guys don't know what this is, that's pretty normal. Okay, so it did not work, it looks like. So what's supposed to happen here is their boots and pants are supposed to be in their hands. Holy shoot. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was a lot of damage and a lot of lag. So yeah, my prediction is that we actually loaded this area without knowing it, or by accident, you know. So I didn't go far out enough, and I should have had the foresight to go even further, you know, just to a point where it's just so far away we're never gonna load it. All right, so I'm here in the first world the first world download I provided before episode 40. So I wanted to see if it was intact at this point. So obviously we can do whatever. So let me go ahead and see. Okay, so here we are in the backup world at this location. Let's see if it worked. No, it didn't. So it was loaded before that. Alrighty, guys. So with the failure of the armor in a mob's hands, we're gonna have to change some stuff up for today's episode. So I went ahead and finished this thing here. So I've logged in and out a couple times, and he should stay alive consistently now. I don't know why there's like 5 skeletons here, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and just watch the signal strength. You guys can see that it will happen pretty frequently. All right, let's watch the redstone here. And there we go. You just saw it just happened. And so now he should be at full health, and so he can sustain a couple more disconnects here and there. And so it should happen frequently enough that he will stay alive from now on. So I think that's a pretty good solution to our problem. I don't know if it's the best solution, of course, but you know, I think that's a pretty decent solution. So the next thing that I think we can do is we can finally update. Now, I really think we need a witch farm for our potion lab here. However, witch hut locations are a little funky. So I have this mod called Bounding Box Reloaded, and it'll show me bounding boxes of slime chunks and all those sorts of things. And looking at the mod in some updates, I can find a witch hut right over there in a mountain over there, and in other versions, including 1.16, it's not there when I use the same mod but in a different version. So I don't know what to do about that. However, when I open up the world after I've loaded it in 1.16, it's still not there. So I don't know exactly what to do. Alright, so when I reloaded the world, this whole thing got kind of changed up. As you can see, this everything here got moved. It's a little strange over here. You can see the weird chunk borders underwater. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine this all the way out. And yeah, so I'm going to quickly do that, and I will be right back. Alrighty, guys, so I have removed the other farm that was here, and everything is kind of back to normal here. So we should be good to go to AFK up there. As you can see, we got some creepers falling in. We got some skeletons falling in. I don't know where the skeletons are coming from, unless they're like spawning. I don't know how they're spawning. However, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this edge here. That's something that we gotta do. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that real quick. And that's done now. So now we should only get creepers here, and they'll spawn in the farm, fall down, and get in there, and go all the way down into the killing drop chute. And hopefully, eventually, we start getting some gunpowder actually filtering into this thing when the water streams are fixed properly. However, the next thing I want to do is I want to try out those pathways, guys. I want to use these stone slabs here. I think they could really change up the feel of some of these pathways. So we're going to try it on one pathway and see how it feels. Alrighty guys, so I actually kind of like the aesthetic of this. I want to know your guys' opinion. But yeah, honestly, I kind of like it. I know it's a little bit different, like more plain, and we're definitely gonna have to change this out for something. But I kind of like it just as a change up here. I think I don't know, it just looks nicer. But that also reminded me that we have a bunch of slabbing to do in the Nether, and we also have a lot of unfinished projects. But I'm gonna take a break from this. I seem to have to take breaks a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back to slabbing in the Nether, and you know, maybe one day we'll get that place actually working and all that stuff. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that is gonna be it for today's episode. We solved the dolphin problem, but we have a lot of things to do in this world to make it a bit more late game, which is my goal here. So stay tuned for more farms and unobtainables. Bye bye.